don't do this too often, right? We don't do this too often. It's been a minute, right? It has. So I'm telling y'all, oh man, it's been a long day. Ladies and gentlemen, robots and aliens, it's been a long day. Oh man, I just missed the light. So look, um, I don't know. 'Cause one is raining out here, so just trying to get back. It's been a busy day, a couple of picnics, seeing the family. But look, walking up Sabalinka, so let's. So this is RC. Y'all see the channel, right? UCLA, Iowa, UCLA, OU. 3-team dream, y'all know what it is. That's the college. WNBA, we Indiana Fever, Las Vegas Aces official, Minnesota Lynx fan. That's what it is. But look, the Chicago Sky. Well, no, let's talk about the Aces. Let's start with the Aces. So the Aces, right? I tell y'all, I gave y'all a warning. I spoke about this. I said this Aces team just don't feel the same. Like some just don't feel right. Something is not right. And they went out there today and they got thoroughly embarrassed. They got thoroughly smashed. Their asses got handed to them. I just gotta say it like it is. The Aces got their asses handed to them, and I would be embarrassed. I really would be embarrassed because that's the best you could put forth. You go out there and you lose 68-95. Where's your championship spirit at? Where's your championship heart at? Like, what is this? Like, put up some pride. Show some championship pride. Like, is Asia Wilson, like, is she fatigued because she knows she don't have nothing around her? Is that possible? What's going on with you? What's up with you? Is that possible though? Could it be that Asia Wilson is fatigued because she knows she don't have enough around her? Is that a great possibility or what? Because she put in some pedestrian performances ahead herself, and for Asia Wilson, a 17-point game, you can consider that not to be that great, but I mean for her it's still good. But it's really not Asia Wilson level. So when I look at this team, calm down about what? These Aces suck. We talking WNBA. The Aces is not the same team, guys. And I'm not no fair weather fan, but I can see what I can see. And what my eyes tell me is that this team do not look like they're going to be competing for a championship. This look like a team that might win a round. This look like a team that might win one round, for real. That's all that might happen. They just don't look like they have it together. They're not in sync. If Asia Wilson don't have a great game, they're in deep trouble. They're in deep doo-doo. You sound ranting too much. How am I ranting too much? I've been wanting to talk about this. They played earlier today, and I'm a diehard Aces fan, and I don't like how it's going. I'm definitely a Lynx fan because the Lynx play the game the right way. I like this team. I'm a Fever fan. Well, that's due to Caitlin Clark. Everybody know Caitlin Clark, right? I bet y'all watching right now. Y'all know Caitlin Clark. You came for LeBron, but you here to listen to Caitlin Clark. Catch some breath, please, my man. You driving. Yeah, but I'm finna stop driving. I'm finna stop driving any second. Then what's gonna be the problem? What's gonna be the problem after I stop driving? But what's the Aces problem? Any WNBA fans out there? Anybody watching these Aces? This is absolutely ridiculous, man. I'm gonna say the Indiana Valkyries. I can't even think. What's their name? The Golden State Valkyries. They took it out. They hammered them, man. They took it out on them and just obliterated us, man. It was ugly. What's going on, Monica? Take care of yourself. You love me. You don't even know me, man. But I mean, hey. But look, I don't like the way things is going. And then you look at. Let's break this down. Okay, so Kia Stokes is on his team, right? She don't do nothing offensively. This rain is coming down. I love the rain. Do y'all like the rain? Y'all let me know in the comment section down below. You're a fan of the rain? I love rain. But it was raining on the Aces' heads today, and I don't know. Should I turn on some light? Because I know y'all can't really see me that well, but y'all can hear what I'm saying. Look, I don't want to be that Aces fan that be like, you know what? Let me leave because time is tough. Let me leave because, they didn't do what it takes to keep Kelsey Plum. They didn't give her big enough role. She didn't get enough shots. These things could be true. But you get rid of De'Erica Hamby, one of the reasons why I became an Aces fan. You get rid of Kelsey Plum, one of the reasons why I became an Aces fan. You let go Kate Martin, who obviously me being a fan of Iowa, I didn't like that move. You left her unprotected. You don't play Leah now. You played her today, but I bet you it was because we was getting our brains beat out. Um, you cut Deja Kelly. From that point on, it left a bad taste in my mouth. It left a rotten taste in my mouth. You're going to waive Deja Kelly after you had a wonderful preseason. Let me slow down because maybe I am talking too fast, but I'm a little hyper. Every time I get on these lives, I come on hyper as hell. I don't do this that often. So, in terms of pacing, that's kind of something I probably got to work on. But look, you let Deja Kelly go. That sucked. That sucked like hell. I'm just gonna be honest. Asia Wilson, you don't really get her help. You don't have a post. Tina Charles, how come you didn't come here? Like, why did Tina Charles not come to Las Vegas? Satu Sabali. That's the problem. What is it? Don't nobody want to play here or something? Like, what happened? Players supposed to want to come to Las Vegas and play. So we should have been able to, like, we don't, also, we got our hands tied behind our back. We don't really have the money that we need. So we can't really go out and get free agents. We don't want to make small moves. We don't want to let young players play. Like, it's played the hell out. I know what are we like? 4-4? Something like that. I reckon it's like 4-4. It's not going to be a great season for us. It's going to be a mediocre Aces season. And it's kind of what we need around this place. Like, we need a wake-up call. Like, Asia Wilson, what's she going to do? Cry again? Because if Asia Wilson start crying again, that ain't gonna do nothing. It ain't. I mean, this team is sucking right now. Like Megan Gustafson is not back yet, but maybe when Megan Gustafson gets back, maybe that's gonna help a little bit. Like, Elizabeth Kitley is still young. Again, in my opinion, Kia Stokes, she's got to go. And I don't think this Aces team that don't have a GM, I don't think they're gonna make any moves. So there's any Aces fans watching this, I don't think the Aces is gonna make any moves. I just think they're gonna stand pat because that's what they used to doing. Like, we don't have a really good bench. You're not really playing Crystal Bradford like that. Tiffany Mitchell's not really giving like that. Kitley again is young, so she's trying to learn. You don't get shit from Kia Stokes. I'm just gonna say it like it is. You don't get shit from Kia Stokes. Nothing. I'm thankful for the championships. I'm thankful for the experience. I'm thankful for everything that she's given us. But Kia Stokes ain't giving you nothing. She ain't giving you nothing. She ain't playing defense that's spectacular that they say she can. She ain't rebounding the ball. She's not good in the post. Her footwork is horrible. She not shooting the ball. They say Becky Hammond told her to shoot, but she ain't shooting. She ain't shooting the ball at all. She ain't doing nothing. Like, it's like, Asia Wilson, can you save me? That's like what it is. It's like Asia Wilson versus the world. Like, when you got a great player and you know that if they off or if they don't have their best game, you're done. That's kind of how I feel right now. Like, we beat Connecticut. Who the hell we beat? We beat Connecticut. We just lost to the Golden State Valkyries. We beat the Sparks. Damn, how many games did we win? I'm like, we're probably like 3-4 or something like that. Whatever we are, it's not good. We got to really deep dive into it and really break it down, looking at the roster. But this roster don't have much. Obviously you have a lot of talent in Leah. But what is it gonna take to see her play more? Are we gonna have to be out of every game? Like, in order for her to play? Like, where's Jackie Young at? Like, what happened to J.O.? Like, where is she? Like, she not shining. I think it's horrible that we got rid of Chelsea Plum. I really didn't. Chelsea Gray. Somebody said that Chelsea Gray needs to go and she needs to sit down and, she's older. I thought she looked fresh. I also think Chelsea shouldn't have played in our rival just because, she is up there a bit and maybe she could have, used the off season like Asia. I mean, Asia used the whole off season, right? Asia Wilson used the whole off season. Didn't play unrivaled. So then again, what's her excuse for coming back kind of mid? Like, Asia's been kind of mid, and I don't like to really go against Asia and talk about her like that. Like, but she's not really playing her best ball, which takes me back to it. Does she know something like we don't know? Like, if she puts her best foot forward we're not gonna win anyway most of the time. I mean, we're gonna beat lesser competition. I'll give you that. If we play Connecticut, we'll win. If we play the Sky, we'll win. You know, if we play the Sparks, we probably should win. But if we play in the Liberty, and we should have beat the Valkyries, there's no exception. We gave up 95 points. That's the other thing. No, stop talking crazy in here before I have to get you up out of here. But look, you're lucky I gave you a warning. But look, that's the other thing. This defense is piss poor. And that ain't what I really want to say, but I'm gonna say it that way because maybe that's a little bit PG. But this defense is atrocious, y'all. We giving up so many points, and I'm gonna look that up. I think we one of the teams that's giving up some of the most points in the league this season. 95 to the Vouch, you know. Man, it was on our head today. You know, like I said, I've been gone all day, family picnics, you know, outside, out and about, trying to enjoy my Saturday. But I was able to catch some of the game on the phone, a good deal of it, and able to catch the highlights. And nothing I saw I liked. I ain't like nothing that I seen. And I can't think of no redeeming quality. I can't take nothing from the game. What can I take away from this game outside of us getting our ass with? What else could I possibly take away from it? I mean, Aaliyah now, I thought didn't she score 13? I think Aaliyah now scored 13, and this rookie is good. This rookie is going to be something special to see if Becky wake up and give her some playing time. You so lucky I get banned and be devastated looking like a fraud version of Steve Burton. I don't know what you're talking about, bro, but I ain't wasting my time with you. Do what you do. But look, you know, subscribe while you're here, because what you doing here? I mean, there's so many other places for you to go, right? You ain't trying to hear no WNBA talk, so what are you doing? You're just sitting here. You know, I'm just enjoying the rain and doing the random live. I need to do lives more consistency. I need to do lives with more consistency. But I'm out here trying to continue like define me a life and stuff, y'all. Like trying to, up my pay grade, you know, get as much jobs, as much money as possible, hoping to move, you know. So it's tough sometimes, y'all. It's tough. I mean, I would love to just sit on here all day. I would love to just make content all day and all night. But I'm trying to, like I say, I'm trying to up my pay grade, trying to get a better job, trying to, move. I'm trying to do a whole lot of stuff. So it's like, man, to be sitting on here all the time, that's not even possible. What's going on with you, Priscilla? What's okay? I'm talking about WNBA, but I'm just giving explanations as to why I don't live a lot and why I'm hit or miss with uploads. But trust and believe, I do love this WNBA and this women's basketball. Sometimes I'll be like, we want to talk about other stuff. Like recently, they apprehended the devil of the Ozarks guy, and I thought that was crazy. I'm like, man, dude was on the run all that damn time, and he ain't get nowhere. Like, dude was on the run and he ain't get nowhere. Like 2 weeks he was on the run and he was stuck in his home. I mean, in the same place he broke out of. He only got like a mile and a half away. That was crazy. What's going on? What's going on with you, DJ? What's up, man? You ready for that game 2 tomorrow? Man, that game 2. Hey, if you're doing some post game on that, man, I'm gonna try to jump in tomorrow. You know, try to clear the schedule off. I'm gonna try to jump in there if you live post gaming on it. You know, looking forward to it. How the Pacers stole that game 1 was wild, bro. That you hate what you hate Halliburton for? What you hate Tyrese Halliburton Jordan for? That boy. They said that people that not even Pacers fans, they was cheering. They was like, Halliburton got people cheering for him and the Pacers, and that's not even their damn team. Like, it's exciting. Like, it's something about a buzzer beater that just get the blood rushing, bro. Like, I mean, I get it. You know, people don't like the Pacers, people don't like him, but gotta admit he cold blooded. You know, he's an ice maker. You know, I like to see him be more consistent, and I guess that'll come. But his personality, I don't know too much about his personality. I just know he be hooping. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I watch the Pacers, but I don't watch them that much. I don't watch them that much. Like it's crazy because like if I was gonna root for another team, it'd be the Pacers. But I just don't be watching them that much. You know, if it's not the Wolves, you know how the TV always shut. They always shoving the Lakers on TV. So I guess it's a good thing they off because that's all you. They put Lakers games on all season long. You know, so outside of the T Wolves, man, like I'm just shocked that Indiana came back. Like against the Knicks, I would expect that, but against the Thunder, though, like to do that to the Oklahoma City Thunder, and the weirdest thing is I had like a feeling I was like, man, this team don't die, and I've been saying that since like round, not the first round. I forgot who they beat in round one, but when they played the Cavs, I was like, this team don't die. Like they just don't stop. And yeah, they could lose a game or two, but they ain't gonna stop. And they could be down by 10, 20, 15. Hell, they probably could be down by 25. And if it's time on the clock, you better not stop playing. So I think Oklahoma City know the task. They know the assignment. They know if they go down to they're gonna have an uphill climb like a mofo. So they really need to come out and be prepared, man. But yeah, these aces, they trash, you know. I don't know if you still here, DJ, but these aces, man, they ticking me off, bro. And like I say, I'm not no fair weather fan, but I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like if I'm gonna jump ship, I'm gonna jump ship and don't look back. You know, I did it before in the NFL. It's not something I'm gonna frequently do because I do believe there should be some loyalty, but I'm not finna sit up here. Like I don't like the organize. The problem is I don't like how this organization is run right now. You still don't have a GM. Becky Hammond rubs me the wrong way. A lot of the favorite players I had, they not here anymore. If it's not for Asia Wilson, Aaliyah Nye, Nye is a rookie. Who am I cheering for? I was never Jackie Young is I like Jackie, but I was never here for Jackie. So now it makes me think, was I here for the players? Was I here for Kelsey? Was I here for De'Erica? Was I here for Raquanda Williams? Was I here for Kate Martin? You know, was I here for them? You know, I was looking forward to becoming a Deja Kelly fan. Like straight up. I'm ready to grab the jersey. You know, I'm ready to, buy gear, customize gear. I'm ready to go all out. Like for Deja Kelly, but then she don't make the roster and she was hoping in preseason. You get what you get. You gonna F somebody, you gonna cut that girl, and you gonna keep trash like Stokes and Kirsten Bell on your team. I don't care about contractual obligations. I could give a damn. It tells me they satisfied with 2 championships. Like, let's get real. The Aces, they satisfied with these damn 2 championships. You're not fooling me. It's like the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls are done. The Bulls, all they wanted, they got 6 championships. They never would have won 6 championships. You know how long it take an organization to win 6 championships? So you give them 6 championships, they done. The Bulls don't have no fight, no plan, no real, makeup in terms of trying to build a championship team outside of getting lucky with Derrick Rose in what, 2010, 2011? I mean, come on. I know the Bulls like the back of my hand now. That team, they could feel you a decent team. The Bulls can put a decent team out there, or they could put a trash team out there. But they not putting no championship contenders out there since Derrick Rose. Come on. They ain't doing it. And even with Derrick Rose, they didn't want to put nobody around Derrick Rose. So they need to quit. The Bulls need to quit. This ain't even about the Bulls. This about the Aces. The Aces don't want to put nobody around Asia Wilson, but they got Jackie Young, but where is she? APB on Jackie Young. Where is she at? Kelsey Plum, her points, that's missed a lot right now, yo. We miss her scoring. And people say, oh, she's put up too many points. Ace is having a problem. They defensively, they garbage. We giving them like 80 something. I'm gonna fact check that for sure. We got to be giving up at least like 87 points, 89. Race baiting ruined this WNBA season for me. But Fee is a monster. Oh, Fee, man, don't get me started on Fee. Fee is absolutely her, man. Like the only team that could stop the Lynx from trying to get the championship is the New York Liberty. Maybe you might see Phoenix try to get in the way. But we should have got rid of Gray. Yeah, before you rolled in here, I talked about how Chelsea I don't think she should have played Unrivaled, which I know you don't really like Unrivaled. Unrivaled was hit or miss for me. If there was nothing to do, I sit down and watch it. If I'm free, then I watch Unrivaled. If not, if I got something going on, if it's something going on with the kiddos, or I'm out with my girl or whatever with the family, I ain't worried about no Unrivaled. But if I have time, if I'm just sitting around, because Unrivaled for me didn't really hit the spot for me. It was cool, especially at first, but maybe it's the gimmicky feel, and then I feel like it's NBA Jam without the dunking, and I don't want to feel that way because I just feel like they just out there running up and down, they just shooting. So I didn't really rock with Unrivaled, but yeah, I don't think Chelsea should have played Unrivaled. I think that she looks okay at times, but she don't look like the same Chelsea movie winning championships. And the Valkyries just beat the living hell out of them. Like, this got to be a wake up call. It wasn't a wake up call against the Liberty when they smashed us on an opening ring day. When the Storm beat the hell up out of the Aces, they didn't respond. So I mean, when will we respond? We beat the Sparks. They 3-5. We beat the Sun. The Sun is like 2-7, something like that, something crazy. So man, they gotta wake up. They, but I don't know if they can. I don't know if they can. When you look at Asia Wilson, I don't know if you hear DJ or not, or whoever may be watching. Asia Wilson, I feel like she ain't gonna play. I feel like she's not playing as hard as she should, because she know, like, in the back of her mind, I'm not taking nothing away from her competitive spirit and fervor, but I do feel like she knows. I feel like she knows. Steadily getting incoming text messages, but I feel like she knows, like, this team it's not what it's supposed to be. Like, they not up to championship standards and aspirations. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But moving on to the next game, the Sky, man, the Sky looked bad, y'all. The Chicago Sky looked bad, dog. I'm not gonna hold y'all with this one. The Chicago Sky, I don't know. Aberration is surely not an anomaly. What I seen tonight, like this, the only wins came against. Sorry, DJ. The only Sky wins came against the Wings. I'm not gonna say that should say something, but I'm just gonna say, like, this team they discombobulated. Like, where's the offense guaranteed to come from? Like, this team was stuck on 35. At one point, I didn't think they was gonna crack the 50, y'all. Like, they abysmal. I don't know. Like, if I was them, you need to feed the hell out of Camila Cardoso, but they not doing it. That's the only chance. Just feed 6'7" Cardoso, because you lose Courtney Vandersloot to the bad injury, which I hope it's not ACL, but if it is, man, you losing what do you call it? Experience and poise. Something that this team really don't have. We're gonna talk about HVL and Maddie Westbell in a second, but when you look at this team, I just see they offensively anemic. That's how I could break it down. They offensively anemic. Like, you just pass the ball around and just shoot before the shot clock expires. Long threes, Angel. How can I be nice about this? Or damn it, maybe I can't be. Missing too many bunnies. And we know this. And this is what she does. And all I can say is put the work in. That's really the only damn thing I could say. You better put the work in. There's no reason why she's not getting better at layups. I always say, if you look, let's be real. Most women can't dunk the ball, but some can. But most can't get up and dunk that ball. And the ones that can, most of them don't even want to. So if you can't dunk, you better be a damn layup expert. I'll never say this on camera. I don't think it's the first time I ever said this on camera. But if you can't dunk, or you don't want to dunk, your layups, you better be a layup expert. You better practice your layups to the point where you making 99 out of 100. You better be a layup making genius. If you can't make your layups, it's concerning to me, because that's your money shot. you know, like a 7-footer in the NBA just gonna throw it down and it's, the rim ain't nothing to him. Make your layups, Make make your layups, man. That's important, That's super important in the game. Angel a role player, but off the court, that's confusing her approach to the game. You saying she a role player? Yeah, I tell you what, Angel just need to, man. She just need to work on her game. The off court stuff is a distraction to her. She simply got to get better, man. Otherwise, she just gonna be like a. I can't call her Birdman Chris Anderson. That's horrible, bro. She just gonna be like this hard hustling. She just gonna be this player that hustles and gets putbacks and they trying to the coach trying to make a point forward, and it's a struggle, man. Can she take and make outside shots? I know she hit a couple of threes. She don't seem to outside of rebounding. Angel doesn't seem to do anything too great. It's a problem, bro. It's a big problem. I think there's potential there, but it's untapped. Like I said, you better just get a damn ball to Cardoso, because what else? You got people jacking up 3-point shots. But y'all, you said once Angel was with Sexy Red. Oh wow, she was with Six. She been with all these strip hop rappers. She been with all of them. And DJ, I know. Hey, this a side note. This like off track, but bro, they frying this. They frying this Carter 6, bro. They frying it. Carter 6 is getting fried. Like, it's crazy because like I got another channel, a movie channel, sometimes a music channel, and it's like, man, that joint right there, bro, is so outdated. It's so 2012ish, it's so 2014ish, and I'm just like, man, nah, ain't no way. Like I'm not gonna sit here and act like I gotta have everything lyrical. Like everything needs to be like Kendrick and Lupe and Common and Mos Def, and no, because it don't have to. But Wayne is stuck in this time capsule, bro, and the beats ain't even carrying. And then when you think about it, it feels almost like a lot of filler. Like, bro, like there's a couple of tracks that I feel like I could take from the album, but you almost don't want to, because it's like it just bring it down, spirits down, man. Because I think about how great he was and where he at right now, and people in the rap game right now, like other rappers, and this is bad. It's like Eminem revival bad. Like I'm not here to talk about that, but the thing is, I cannot fail to mention how people just tearing this album up. Whether it's people I know in person, whether it's content creators, man, they shredding this thing, and you get what you put out, So that should be a real lesson to Wayne. Like, bro, you're not tapped in. You lost in the culture. Like you ain't got nothing to say, bro. You really ain't got nothing to say. Like, we heard everything, like, and I don't care, like the sex bars and all that. Like, don't nobody want to hear that and what your gun do, and just nah, man. Like, everybody evolves. Like, hell, even Gucci, everybody, if they rapping, they evolving. Gucci, Cole, Kendrick, the subject matter is altering some. Nobody said you can't talk about what you got famous doing, but hell, even Jeezy, they ain't just rapping about the same stuff. But we gonna get off that. But album garbage. That thing like a 5 out of 10, and that's generous. Wayne drug use caught up to him. Didn't even know he drugged. Yeah, man. If you type in Wayne Carter 6, don't even listen to the album. Just listen to some of the reviews, bro. All you need is a bucket of popcorn. You will be dying laughing at the reviews from the Carter 6. Like, bro, it sounded like somebody went under the kitchen cabinet, got some pots and pans out, and just started banging on them. Like, some of the beats is that bad, bro. It's like a 2-year old banging on pots and pans. It's horrible. Michelle, what's going on? That's what this live was about. It's about the aces in the sky and the fever and the games today. I talked about it. Um, to real quick recap, Michelle, like they bringing Asia Wilson spirits down or something because she not even playing as dominant as she would. You know, I don't know what's caught up with Asia Wilson, but Becky, the onus is out on Becky for me. I'm trying to figure out, is Becky this legendary coach that people say that she is? Is she is what that they say that she is? Because I'm scratching my head because I'm not convinced with Becky. You know, I'm damn sure not convinced with this roster, and I ain't felt good. That's why I told y'all, like, this off season for me was like, man, I'm loyal, but I don't like how it's going. And I keep telling y'all, whenever I talk about the Aces, I don't like this team. I don't like where it's going. And if it wasn't for Asia, that's what I said. I said that too, Michelle. I said that she don't have help, so is she consigned to the fact, like, man, I'm not gonna sit here and ever call her a quitter ever, but I would sit here and say, would she feel like I don't have the proper help that I need? So if I go all out, it's not going to change the outcome. Is that a big possibility here? Because when you look at it, Asia could go out there and give her everything, and it's not guaranteeing us a win. But again, I'm definitely not calling her a quitter, but she definitely needs help. And there's always something for players to work on. So Asia, in her case, definitely probably got to work on the 3-point shot. Um, so if not this season, then in the off season, she definitely got to work on her 3 ball because her 3 ball ain't falling. And then the other thing is help. Like, where's Jo? I can't tell you to stress enough how it's like, where's Jackie? Where's Jackie Young? Where's consistent Jackie Young at? Like Chelsea Gray. I don't want. It's not age. I do think she shouldn't have played in our rival, but I just don't see the same Chelsea. And then I forgot. DJ Shell. I forgot to talk about Jewel Lloyd. Goodness grief. Goodness grief. Jewel Lloyd. I don't understand this acquisition at all. I understand you probably had to let Kelsey Plum go. I understand that Kelsey wanted to go elsewhere and spread her wings and went back home. But Jewel Lloyd is not it, folks. Like, literally. Jewel ain't it. Guys, I'm not going to sit here and call Jewel a wash. I'm not going there. But Jewel Lloyd is being exposed, and she's just not whatever we anticipated her to be. And this one sucks, folks, because our value is going to go down. You're not going to be able to get great talent for Jewel Lloyd. I don't know her contract situation. She's probably going to be a free agent. We're probably going to let her walk. What could you get for Jewel? What could you get? What could you get for anybody? Asia Wilson is off limits. So what could we get for these people? Like Kia Stokes. She's giving nothing. I talked to her. We're not gonna get nothing for Kia Stokes. I wouldn't trade Kelly yet. She young. I would give her time to develop. We don't like to play young people. I don't know why. Unless we're getting beat by 30, 40, 50 points. 30, we ain't gonna beat by 50. But unless we're getting beat by 30 points, we ain't playing young players. It's Deja. You know what? Shell, they never should have cut Deja Kelly. From that point, I was so ticked. And I think I'm gonna be ticked. And unless we win the championship this season, cutting Deja Kelly was an absolute no. You say I'm 10 toes down with the Aces. Win or lose. Well, I got 2 teams. So I get you. Do I lean to the fever of the Aces at this point? It's still equal. I like what the Lynx is doing. I'm an unofficial Lynx fan. That's the way I coin it. That's the way I put it. Like, unofficial Lynx fan in the house, but definitely I'm rolling with the Aces, but I don't like what I'm seeing, and I must admit this. So every time that we play, if we don't come out and win, and especially if we getting shellacked, if we getting creamed like we getting creamed, I don't like it, and I will voice my opinion. And I'm not happy about Deja Kelly getting cut, or Kate Martin, or Queen Egbo. These are players we could have used. Megan Gustafson, when she comes back, is not going to be our basketball savior. No, that's not gonna happen either. But maybe she'll do better and contribute for us, unlike Kia Stokes. Kia Stokes does nothing. She don't do nothing. Kirsten Bell, it is the worst signing that I could think of. She does nothing. Dream Matrix. Yeah, I was yeah, I came across the chat. I was in the chat for like a brief second when you and Sess and everybody else was talking about Dream Matrix. Like I was just I just came across that name. I was like, yeah, that's cool. Dream Matrix, you know. Ace's Dream and the Young Mystics team. Yeah, the Mystics got a bright future, especially when they get everybody, especially when they get Amor back. You know, we warned me about Jewel Lloyd. Jewel Lloyd, man, bro. Can you say damaged goods? Damn. You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say this. If Kobe was here, or Kobe could like interact in the afterlife, he would probably reach up right now and say, "Give me back my damn Mamba title." Yeah, that sound cold blooded, but damn it, with the way she playing, what else could I say? What else could I say? She not supposed to have no, what is it, gold Mamba title? Give me that damn gold Mamba title. You might have earned it before, but you damn sure ain't earned it now. As far as I could tell you, Kobe ain't never played bad enough where you might want to question like, oh, maybe he don't have Mamba mentality. Maybe we shouldn't call him that. Never. I don't know, man. I get people who say Kelsey Plum, shot happy, always shooting. But my thing with Kelsey is like, come on, you can't use this offense. And then defensively, Michelle, maybe you got the answers. Defensively, this team ain't getting it done. This team is getting absolutely killed defensively. And that's hard. That's hard. That's hustle. That's need to. That's want to. That's you know, you pull up your shorts, you grab your knees and you get down into your defensive stance. That's want to. And I don't see it. Where in the hell is the defense at? 95 to the Valks? You ain't gonna get it done. I think the Storm almost broke the century mark on us. If we don't want to play, we just need to say we don't want to play. You know, that's what it is. And we still gonna go out there and get our asses handed to us, but at least just say I don't want to play. Or, just say the championship days is over with. Because I know it's a long season. I know it's a lot more time left, but I don't like what I'm seeing. And I don't like the vibe I'm getting, all off season, watching, the Kelsey. I knew Kelsey was leaving, but it didn't sit right. And I don't know how you feel about that, Michelle, but I never felt good about Kelsey leaving. And De'Erica Hamby, these are players I grew attached to. So watching them leave, when it's about the team, it's about the team. When it's about the players, you got to kind of decide, am I going to stick with this team? Because when Kobe left the Lakers, I was like, I can't rock with him. Because at one point I was like, Lakers T Wolves. I was rocking with both. But Kobe left, I'm like, And then at one moment I was like, okay, I'm gonna stick around. But then when I'm like, here come LeBron, I'm like, oh no, I'm good. So it's just T Wolves for me all day, and that's the way it's pretty much gonna stay. But going back to these Aces fight, I mean not the Aces, to the Fever and the Sky fight in this video. Look, I want to say this. It's time for Maddie Westbell. I just put this on Facebook in one of the many women's basketball groups I'm in. It's time for Maddie Westbell and Haley Van Lith to play. Damn it! I don't know what they're gonna give you, but they're gonna give you more than what's been given from what you're seeing. So I hope Sloop gets better, Vander Sloop, because I hope it's not a catastrophic injury. But if it is like an ACL or something, I don't know if she's gonna play. But I thought Ariel Atkins was better than this. Like Kia Nurse, I like Kia Nurse game. She's solid. I like Becca Allen. These are players I like, but they don't move needles. They're good if you're if you're a contending team, they're good for you. If you're the Aces, damn it, you could use Becca Allen. You really could, because you're trying to get up the ladder. You're trying to contend. Obviously, like Becca Allen when she was with the Liberty was effective to a degree. kid nurse can go somewhere and be effective, but they don't fit with the Sky. So it's time to put Maddie Westbell in action. I think she made one. Did she take 2 shots? I know she made one of them. Haley Van Lith had a good N1. It's time to see what the youth got. Jeff, he drafted these ladies. It's time to see what the hell you got, because you ain't got much. But you got Cardoso, but you're not feeding her every time down. It's confusing, it's head scratching, because some games they feed Cardoso, and then the other games they don't feed her. We talked about Angel Reese already. All I can say is put the work in. That's all. When somebody asked me about Angel Reese, I said Angel Reese. I mean Angel Reese. I said go put the work in. That's it. Because yeah, you got a good all around game, but your best thing you do is rebound, um, which is awesome. But where's the outside game? Where's the mid range? You know, layups. Why isn't she? Why isn't she making more of her layups? So I'm not here to bash or beat or you know be like a lot of content creators and just sit there and just trash Reese. I ain't doing it. I'm gonna be a Caitlyn fan. I'm gonna be respectable in that sense. And when it comes to Angel, I'm gonna try to be my most respectable in that sense and just say she just gotta get better. Her percentages gotta go up and she just gotta make the layups. You gotta start making them. That's it. You gotta put the work in and you must make your layups. It's gotta be your bread and butter. You're not dunking, you know. You're not dunking like the men's game. So, dunk is pretty much 2 points. So you gotta be an expert. You gotta be a layup making genius. You hoping the Sky take Miller. Um, I ain't laying down, bro. I'm sitting in the whip, sitting in the car. I'm hoping somebody let us take Miller off Sky hand. If they can't figure it out, somebody needs to come a calling. And they're probably gonna say no, or knowing Jeff, he might just say yes. Um, that man is an infamous. What is he? A GM? He's an infamous GM for being horrible. This guy are a horrible run organization, and nothing can probably save this guy unless they somehow get lucky enough to miraculously draft like a Juju. If they, I wouldn't even want to see. I don't even want to see Lauren Betts. I don't want to see Johnny. I don't want to see none of the players I root for. I don't want to see none of them go to the Sky. It's that bad. It is just that bad. And I never said nothing negative about Reese. I'm just saying she got to put the work in. She got to get to a point where she's making layups to get people off of her and just, for her own game. So if she loved the game, just got to simply just go ahead and just continue to work on it. Eventually, if you put the work in, you're going to see success if it was meant for you, you know? Why do most fans like one or the other, CC or Angel, pick a side? Um, they are 2 years removed from college, respecting both. I don't know. It's kind of like DJ was saying in here earlier. The racist stuff be 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 dragging me down because I'm just here to watch basketball. That's it. I just want to watch the game. I just want to break down the game. I just want to talk about it. I don't care about all that. Like the racist stuff. My problem is it don't exist and it shouldn't be in the game, and it's making things messy. And when it comes to Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, we can go back to Iowa and LSU, but these people need to move on. And yes, I'm talking to Hawkeyes fans if they the ones doing this. I move the hell on. You can't stay stuck in the past. We lost. Accept it. I might have to do a video on this. And again, it's not a lot of the things that I could talk about wouldn't be what people will want to hear, but they need to move the hell on. If that's the reason why we bitter, then move on. You know, if you're mad because you lost to South Carolina, well, then think about how we beat South Carolina in the Final Four. You know, everybody wants some get back. And if they get that, hey, tip your cap. People got a problem saluting and tipping your cap. That's what it is. They don't want to do it. And I think it's because you lost, to, a black lady and her team, predominantly black, and the Hawkeyes predominantly white. Here come the race wars. Here it goes. It is I don't know what the hell you're talking about, Kevin, but if I ain't responding to you, it's because I ain't got the time to deal with it. You say me too. I like so many players. I don't like this pick BS. Look, I got to a point where me personally, like, because for me, at one point, I did almost slip into the whole Caitlyn is this, that, but then I put things in perspective, realizing what she don't have, what she needs to have, how her game ain't perfect, and being able to express that. There are fans that don't like it. There are Hawkeyes fans, there are fans that be like, why are you talking about Caitlyn in this way? Because damn it, she ain't perfect. She ain't, because she still needs to improve. Angel Reese, there's things that still need to be improved. And people don't want to hear it. They want the content creator. They want their fellow fan to gloss over. That's what they want. They want you to gloss over everything. They want you to just sit here and praise Caitlin Clark. One, I'm not praising nobody, unless it's the man upstairs. I'm not down here to pray. I'm not doing that. I've been when I was young, I might have been in that mindset, but I'm not finna praise, Caitlin Clark. I'm not gonna even use the word. I'm not praising Michael Jordan and LeBron and Kobe, and I'm not. No, I tip my cap. I say that they great. I say that they fantastic. I say that they a legend. I say that they a goat at the game. But praise, I'm not. There, I'm just not gonna do that. I'm just not going to. And um, yeah, I think it's kind of crazy because you have these fans that they put these people on a pedestal. Like they ain't even put their own kids on a pedestal. They don't even put their own wives or husbands on this kind of pedestal. But they'll put these players on these pedestals like they can't do no wrong. You know, like I think it was a Facebook group. I talked about how Caitlyn got to improve shot selection, turnovers, IQ, and people act like I was like I said, you know, the hell with her. I wish they would cut her. I said no such thing, but to critique, it's not something that people want to hear. Hell, you could critique Michael Jordan. Like you could literally say he wasn't the best 3-point shooter, but damn it, he made 3-pointers. But he wasn't like the best 3-point shooter. No, Curry is better. Every star has something that they do great. Some have something that they don't do great, and they put the work in, and then we respect them for it. But that's just all in growth. That's nothing but growth, Shell. That's all that is. It's just about just trying to grow. And I'm gonna say this: it's a lot of people out there they just going to praise Clark. Hey, that's what they do. That's what they hang their hat on. That's what bring them money or dollars or attention or whatever. Hey, that's fine and dandy, but they not being real. If they not gonna keep it 100% all the time. And hey, I could root for Caitlyn, you know, buy Caitlyn stuff, shoes, and all of that, and understand that if she want to be a champion, she got so much further to go, and just jacking up threes all the time. If she come back and start shooting threes whenever she return, if that's all she do and she ain't making them, that's gonna be a bummer for me. Cause I remember I yelled at her a lot in college for going 2 for 12, 3 for 14 from the 3-point line. I was yelling at the TV. I'm yelling, even at the game, I'm yelling. I'm like, Caitlin, what are you like? What is like, no, turning the ball over, treating the ball like it's a volleyball. Like, as much as she make amazing logo threes, game winning shots, coming up huge, you got to take everything with a grain of salt. You have to. So when I look at the Fever, big win for them tonight, but they wasn't challenged. The Sky presented no challenge. It's a shame because this game was moved to the United Center and they just laid the dud. They laid the absolute dud. So, in closing right now, you look at the Liberty, you look at the Lynx. These two teams look like they're on a collision course to meet in the WNBA Finals. And I can't speak for y'all, but I can't wait for I can't wait for women's college basketball. I'm excited because you got Gianna Neepkins going to UCLA. Um you got Malaysia Fulwiley and LSU. Texas gonna be back and they're gonna be better. They're gonna have Aaliyah Crump. Duke is gonna be better. They got a real ball handler now in Emily Skinner to pair with Toby Fournier. So UCLA, you're not gonna be able to double Lauren or Sienna because you got Gianna Neepkins now. You got this girl Lena Bilic. She's from Croatia. She can shoot. She's coming in. Charlize Ledger Walker. She gonna be very very steady hand for the Bruins. You look at SC, they gonna be approved because obviously they was right there in the championship game, but now you got steady hand and the quality shooter like Tanaya Lyson. Joyce Edwards on her second year's beast mode. That's gonna be nice. Chloe Kicks, it's her senior season, right? She gonna be trying to go all out, get that draft stock right. Team gonna play. They gonna play great, man. They gonna bring it to you. They got these incoming freshmen. What are they now? I didn't forgot their names, but they're gonna be hooping. They're gonna be hooping. The foreigners, I feel like they from like Canada, Brazil. My man blanked on me. But and then the number one seed, UConn. UConn gonna be nice. Because they got Sarah Williams and Sarah Strong and AZ Foot, and they got some players like KK Arnold, that's gonna be rising the ranks. So I'm just excited. Michaela Williams, Flauge, even if you look at my Hawkeyes, like people sleep. Addison Deal is a name that you want to jot down. I think she's gonna be Solid Swords Plus, so Solid Swords 2.0. Yeah, don't sleep on Michigan either. But yeah, Addison Deal. We'll see what Hannah Stokey does, but I'm excited to watch our freshmen from last year become sophomores. They're gonna be much more improved. Um, Chit Chat Right is no joke. She only 5'4", but this girl, she plays fearless. So expect Iowa to be even much more better. You look at Tennessee, they got a great coach in Kim Caldwell. Look, I can't wait for them. Y'all see what I'm saying? I cannot wait for the women's college basketball season because it's gonna be fire. And then SEC, look, Michelle, uh, Aaliyah Chavez, it's gonna be tough at times because she chose to go to Oklahoma in the SEC. But watch, she gonna cook, and we gonna talk about it. You gonna comment on a video or a channel, and you gonna say she cooking because she dropped to third. She dropped below Jazzy Davidson and Sienna Betts because she didn't light it up like that. But with Oklahoma, she gonna light it up. She gonna have total free reign. She played in the Nike Summit game and the girls McDonald's All American game. Those are like All-Star games. You're not gonna really see one player getting off like that. Like you're not gonna see one player going crazy unless they just hitting everything and everybody looking for them. And her playing point, she chose to set up others. So expect spectacular games out of her. I'm not saying she gonna go off every game. I'm not saying she gonna have a Juju Watkins freshman type of season, but she gonna be steady. It's gonna be moments of fun and excitement. OU is gonna play great basketball. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I am an Oklahoma fan, but that's only it's a three team dream for me. But the only reason why that is because Chavez is going to Oklahoma. So if I'm gonna remain an Oklahoma fan, it's gonna be because they continue to build a great program continuously. But I said I was gonna root for this kid wherever she went. So that kind of like opened the corridors for me to say, okay, let's go be a fan of OU. And I'm not gonna sit here and talk about she gonna win no championships with OU because she might not even stay at OU. But if she does, I think it's gonna be incredible for them, for the program. The kids are hooper and Ole Miss. Look out for Ole Miss. They got Cody right. Yeah, I'm much more locked. Y'all can tell I'm much more locked into the women's college game. But yeah, it's been fun. I ain't really think that I was gonna be on here this long. I said I was just gonna be on here for like I said I was gonna do like 30 minutes, but because it happened a long day, family picnics and all that stuff, But sometimes when you get to talking your stuff, you get to talking. So yeah, let me see what I missed. You said something about the links. Oh, yeah, I do think it's gonna be the links in the Liberty, and you seem like you agree with me. Uh, all these portal transfers, a lot of competitive teams this upcoming season. Yeah, I just, I guess in closing, I just hope that the ravenous, wild Iowa fans that just be looking for the next great hope and everything. I just hope they leave Addison Deal like cheer for her. This is what we do as fans. We cheer for our teams. But don't put her, because she is Caucasian, don't put her up on a pedestal like Caitlyn. Don't sit here and shove her down people's throats, because she is going to be good. She's going to be great. Depends on her work ethic. And I think she has a great work ethic, unselfish player, but can also get the points herself, can run an offense, can score, can create, can penetrate. Her defense, I keep trying to find tape to see more on her defensive side of the ball play, but she could play either guard spot, and she's a hooper. Deal is the best thing for Iowa since Caitlin Clark, and that's not saying too much because we don't want to disrespect Lucy Olsen, but Deal is for real. Bars. Deal is definitely for real, and I just hope that these fans don't sit here and throw her up here and act like, you know, because she's balling in Iowa, she deserves the world. Let her earn it. She's gonna be a freshman. Let her play. Let's build around her. Let's make sure that we do that. Let's not. I think one of the worst things with Caitlin Clark in terms of how Iowa was built, they didn't put the right pieces around her. Like, they put good pieces around her, but if you got a talent like her, you got to put great talent around it. And if you don't, you're gonna come up short. And we came up short twice. So yeah, let me see what you said before I get out of here, Michelle. Side note, Lucy Jordan. Lucy Jordan is fitting in nicely. You say she fitting in nicely? What the hell? I don't know. I think I saw a possum. Lucy Olsen is fitting in nicely with the Mystics for the minutes she get. Lucy need more minutes. She definitely need more minutes. But I don't know if she gonna get them though. They got Suge Sutton, Brittany Sykes, Sonya Citron is balling, and Kiki Area Finn is probably gonna win this Rookie of the Year. We'll talk about Kiki some other time, but Kiki Area Fan would have been nice with the Aces. It also sucks that the Aces don't have no first round draft picks, but they wouldn't have kept them. Even if we had first round draft picks, we kept Aaliyah Knight, yes, but I think that's because she's such an incredible shooter. But yeah, y'all, it's been fun to just come on here, and I just got to figure out if I can do more of these lives. But like I say, I'm just out here grinding, just trying to get mine, trying to get this place, this apartment, trying to get this job. I'm steadily on the move now. You know, the world don't stop because we on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, the real world exists, so it's always about trying to better yourself. And if you're not, then what are you doing? So I mean, it's important to keep YouTube content coming as well, but real life matters too. So you got to have a good mix. But I'm just scrolling up. Yeah, so I want to just shout out everybody. I appreciate you for coming through, Michelle. Stopping in, talking some ball with me. Same thing with Quiet Hype Media, DJ. Shout out to Mikey. He came through here. Who else came through here? We had some trolls. I'm paying them no mind. Shout out to Priscilla. Everybody that came through. Can't really say that name because I don't know how to say it. Jigga. He was here for a second. But yeah, hey, salute to y'all, all of y'all. Definitely gonna try to put out some more content. But like I say, just got a lot of things going. And here's the thing: if I get where I want to go, and if I grab this job that I'm trying to get, then I'll be able to upgrade everything. And y'all notice, like, I've never been a person I don't ask for nothing. I'm just trying to do everything from scratch. So if I'm gonna upgrade stuff, it's gonna pretty much be because I did it. Y'all never see me around here. I don't care who does, and I give them kudos to who does. But I ain't never been around here with a cash app up. None of that stuff. I just love to talk about the game. That's all there is to it, folks. I just love to talk about the game. So yeah, let me get up out of here. I appreciate y'all all that came through. Salute to y'all. One, and we gone.